I'm going to show you a clip of probably what is the most important piece of video that you could watch today. While you watch it, bear in mind that Mark Zuckerberg is on trial right now for what his company has done to teens and tweens.
I think there's a lot of ways we can diagnose why has the system failed and which parts of the system has failed them, and everyone has their own pet theory here. But there is a deep thing here. Look, I'm 30 years old. Not one of my friends has children. Zero. No one. No one's having kids. Do you know how hard you need to abuse a mammal to make them not have children? This is across the world. This is across both the West, the East, everywhere it's happening. So why do I not have kids? And the answer to that is I don't really know. This is the weird thing. So there's a thing, for example, that happens. Let me give you a theory here. So there's a thing that happens, especially with even younger than me. Like the kids are like 18 today. There's a huge problem where they don't dance. No one dances. They go to clubs and they don't dance. Why is this? Because you get recorded. If you're an 18-year-old kid, you go to a club, you get recorded. If you approach a girl and you mess it up, you get recorded. Everything is the panopticon now. So if you had to ask me why, my answer is technology. My answer is social media. My answer is AI. My answer is algorithms. Do you know what dating app algorithms do? Do you know how they optimize? They don't optimize you to meet your love of your life. They optimize you to keep coming back to the app. And now there's a thing that basically we have sold out all of our dating norms, all of our interpersonal norms to tech companies without our consent to optimize their ad algorithm.
Let me add a little something to this idea of the dating app. As he says, they're not designed for you to be successful. They're designed for them to make money. There's a book called The Paradox of Choice. And what the paradox of choice explains is that if we are given too many choices, we sort of freeze. We can't make a decision. We decide we're going to move on. Now think of that in relationship to dating apps. People have an endless scroll of people they can look through. I use the idea of the dating apps in a lot of applications when it comes to marketing. Think about it in terms of weight loss. If diets wanted you to be successful, they'd be successful. They're not. They're designed for you to have to come back to them again and again and again.
Would you say that this is a criticism you direct at 30-year-olds or at 50-year-olds or at people who live in Silicon Valley? Or
Well, quite frankly, I blame whoever passed Section 230.
Let me add on to this conversation about Section 230. Section 230 is part of the Communications Decency Act. I had a conversation about it in episode 7 of my podcast with Imran Ahmed. He is the founder of the Center for Countering Digital Hate. I'm hearing a lot of people on this app talking about how Section 230 is going to keep us from talking. Section 230 is what protects people like Mark Zuckerberg for being responsible for the content that he puts out.
But that being said, I think there's a deep thing where we as a society have not dealt with the fact that we have to steward technology responsibly. We have treated technology as a Wild West.
Absolutely.
Just everyone can do whatever they want. Just sell all of our younger generation's dating lives to corporations for profit. And who pays the cost for this? Who has liability? For every person who doesn't find the love of their life because the whole dating market is fucked up, who pays for this? No one. There is no responsibility. It's completely worthless. And these dating companies, they're not even profitable. They keep losing money. It's a complete shit show. So I think the real problem is that we are, as a society, as a government, the generations that came before me, and also my generation, I don't want to exclude myself from this, but also the generation came before me, just let technology rip. The promise was, if you let technology rip, if you let internet rip, there will be democracy and freedom and happiness and economic growth. And where is that? And I think my generation is noticing that broken promise.
And what I talk about here all the time, and will continue to talk about, is that all of this is being done in service of an algorithm that wants to sell more advertising. And remember, there are only 3 companies that are making money from advertising right now in a really big way online. And that is Google or Alphabet, Meta, and Amazon.